When did you realize your parents shouldn't have had kids? I was 13 when I heard my mom tell her friend Linda that having 3 kids was her biggest regret. They were drinking wine on the patio, thought I was at basketball practice, but coach canceled, so I came home early. If I could do it over, I'd stop at 1, my mom said, laughing like it was funny. Maybe 2, but 3? That broke me. I'm the 3rd kid. I stood behind the sliding door, basketball still under my arm, listening to my mother explain how I ruined her life, how she was finally getting her career back after my sister. Then my brother came along and set her back again, but she managed. Then I happened. Birth control failure, she called me, like I was a defective product. Linda asked which kid she'd keep if she had to choose. My mom didn't even hesitate. Sophia, obviously, she's going to Yale next year. Pure genius, that one. What about the boys? Tyler's sweet, good at sports, easy kid. She took another sip. But Ryan, he's just there. Doesn't excel at anything. Mediocre grades, no real talents. Sometimes I look at him and think, what's the point? What's the point of me, her son? I went to my room and didn't come out for dinner. When my dad knocked, I pretended to be asleep. But I wasn't sleeping. I was replaying every moment that suddenly made sense. Why my baby pictures stopped after age 2. Why Sophia got a car for her 16th birthday. Tyler got a motorcycle for his, and I got a used bike from Craigslist. Why they went to every one of Tyler's football games but couldn't remember when my art show was. The next morning, I tested something. I told them I needed money for a field trip. $20. Ask your father, Mom said without looking up from her phone. Ask your mother, Dad said from behind his newspaper. Tyler walked in. Hey, I need new cleats. How much? Mom immediately asked. Like $80. She pulled out her wallet. Here's 100. Get good ones. I stopped asking for things after that. 2 months later, report cards came out. I got straight B's. My best ever. I was so proud. Worked really hard for those grades. Left it on the kitchen counter where they'd see it. It sat there for a week, untouched. Tyler brought home a C+ in English. Mom hired him a tutor that same day. We can't let your grades slip, honey. You've got scholarships to think about. But the moment that broke me, my 14th birthday, they forgot. Not like they got the date wrong. They literally forgot I existed that day. Sophia was visiting from college. Tyler had a game. They all went out to celebrate his winning touchdown. Posted family photos on Facebook. So proud of our kids, the caption read. I wasn't in any of the photos. I wasn't even invited. I sat alone eating leftover pizza when Tyler texted, where are you? Oh, why didn't you come to my game? Nobody told me about it. Oh, Mom said you had plans with friends. I didn't have friends. How would she know if I did? That night, Tyler came to my room with a cupcake he'd bought from 7-Eleven. Happy birthday, bro. I'm sorry. You remembered? Of course I remembered. He sat on my bed. You know they love you, right? They're just distracted. I showed him my phone. 0 texts from our parents. 0 missed calls. Nothing. His face changed. Oh, yeah. Oh, Tyler started noticing things after that. How they'd order pizza with everyone's favorite toppings except mine. How they planned family vacations around Sophia's and his schedules, never asking when I could go. How they introduced him as our athlete and Sophia as our scholar and me as also ours. The worst part, they weren't mean. They weren't abusive. They just forgot I existed. I was like furniture. There, but not worth noticing. Last month, I won an art competition. First place state for my age group. The teacher called home, left a voicemail. I heard Mom play it while I was in the kitchen. That's nice, she said to Dad, then deleted it. Didn't mention it to me. Didn't ask to see the piece. Nothing. Tyler drove me to the awards ceremony. He took pictures, cheered louder than anyone. On the way home, he said, you know what? When I get drafted, you're coming with me. Forget them. You can't take care of me forever. Watch me. The thing about being the forgotten kid, you learn to be invisible, but you also see everything. I see Mom pop anxiety meds before Sophia calls. I see Dad drink himself to sleep most nights. I see them fighting when they think no one's around. They shouldn't have had kids. Not because of me, because they don't know how to love without keeping score. Sophia's their trophy, Tyler's their entertainment, and me, I'm their regret. But joke's on them. Tyler and I made a pact. The second I turn 18, I'm gone. He's already saving money for my college fund since they forgot to start one for me. Sophia doesn't know yet, but she's